Welcome to this explainer of the TechLuxe strategy. Today, we're diving deep into the whole concept of leverage and wealth in the AI economy. Billionaires and major tech companies are pouring absolutely massive capital into AI right now. And it's not because it's some fleeting tech trend. No way. They see this as a complete world-changing shift in how we actually create value.
So I have to ask you, what future are the world's richest people preparing for that most of us just cannot see? It's kind of wild to think about. While the average person sees these new tech updates and thinks, oh, cool, business as usual, the global elite are quietly working behind the scenes. They aren't just buying up stocks. They are literally re-architecting their entire companies around AI infrastructure and locking down exclusive data pipelines. They see an economy coming where the fundamental rules of creating wealth are going to look drastically different from the last century.
And that brings us to the core philosophy of our source material. AI is no longer just a tool. It's becoming an unfair advantage. Think about it. A tool is just something everybody uses to do a task slightly better, right? But an unfair advantage, that completely changes the game. We're talking about asymmetric scaling here. Imagine one single person having the ability to pump out the work of a 50-person agency, handling the strategy, the design, and the execution all at the exact same time. The people who actually grasp this are operating at a scale that human effort alone simply cannot match.
Okay, let's dive into this. There is a huge, stark contrast happening right now. For the vast majority of people, AI is basically just a high-tech toy. They're using it to generate funny pictures of cats in astronaut suits or maybe write a quirky birthday poem. But smart entrepreneurs, they are not playing around. They're using AI for massive leverage and automation. So while the general public is busy generating memes, these entrepreneurs are fully automating their customer acquisition. They're eliminating bottlenecks, and they're building robust online income systems at speeds we've literally never seen before. That massive gap between the two, that is exactly where the new wealth is being generated.
And this brilliantly illustrates how we've actually seen this exact pattern play out before. Every single major technological leap in history systematically creates a whole new class of winners. Remember the internet? It gave birth to digital businesses and massive e-commerce titans. Then came social media, which totally bypassed traditional gatekeepers and created the incredibly lucrative influencer economy. Well, now AI is doing the exact same thing, but on an exponentially larger scale. It is forging a completely new economy. We are standing right at the threshold of the next major wealth transfer, and it's following a proven, repeating historical blueprint.
Let's break down the exact, sequential engine that successful people are actually building today. Because the folks making real money, they aren't just logging into some single AI app hoping for magic. No, they are systematically building automated engines. Step 1. They deploy an AI agent to write an entire month's worth of hyper-targeted content. Step 2. They instantly push it out to grab attention in a super crowded market. Step 3. They automatically funnel all those fresh eyes straight to a landing page. And Step 4. They seamlessly turn that traffic into cold, hard cash. It's a highly efficient 24/7 money-making system that is way, way beyond just chatting with a bot.
Now, the reality of this transition is pretty stark. Over the next few years, individuals who rely solely on traditional jobs, those roles made up of routine, repetitive tasks that an algorithm can easily replicate, they are likely going to find themselves struggling in an intensely competitive market. That's just the harsh, objective reality of technological disruption. However, and this is where it gets incredibly exciting, early adaptation creates massive opportunities. For those who actually take the initiative to learn these digital skills, to truly understand how to interact with AI, the upside is practically limitless.
It's actually incredible when you realize how low the barrier to entry is today. One skill, one laptop, and one decision to start early. That is literally it. You absolutely do not need to be a genius or a coder or some big-shot venture capitalist to start building these systems right now. The gatekeepers of the past are entirely gone. Actually, scratch that. They haven't just gone, they've been obliterated. Most of the highly successful people navigating this new economy started by mastering just one high-leverage digital skill on standard, everyday hardware. They just made the active choice to start early, while the rest of the world was still treating all this like a fun little novelty.
AI is not replacing people. People using AI are replacing people who ignore it. Let that sink in for a second. So the crucial point is that technology itself isn't the bad guy in this story. The real competition isn't human versus machine, it's human versus human. It's the professional who has fully embraced leverage and automation going head-to-head with the professional who stubbornly decides to ignore it. The world's richest people are investing heavily in this space because they know for a fact that the future inherently belongs to those who adapt first. It's a high-stakes realization that fundamentally shifts how you need to look at your entire career.
In this explainer, we've unraveled the exact secret the billionaires are preparing for right now. We've explored the power of asymmetric scaling, the rapid-fire automated systems that are literally replacing entire agencies, and the incredible, empowering reality that this massive wealth transfer is accessible to you with just a single laptop. This huge shift, it's happening right now whether we are ready for it or not. The barrier to entry has absolutely never been lower, and the choice of how to proceed is entirely in your hands. So will you stay behind, or will you build your future with technology?